Hey! Oops. Fade in, fade out music, whatever. So I'm at this highway ramp. It's been like this for ages because I don't know if the land's protected, which is, you know, a decent reason to not fix a ramp, but basically it's a long line. It's really slow. Part of the reason that it's really slow is that people cut in front of the line. And people cut in front of the line because it's really slow. And the people don't want to wait in the line because people are cutting in the line. So it's a situation of be a dick or get dicked. And it's kind of a stupid situation. And if you said, hey, this is a shitty intersection, let's use some money and fix this and make it better. And somebody was just like, no, you just don't know how to take it. You're supposed to be a dick. You're doing it wrong if you're waiting in line. Now, to me, that's kind of a self-obvious head scratcher right there. Everybody can't be a dick. If everyone's being a dick, then they're creating a line in the left-hand lane that is the cutting line, and then, you know, they're just, it'll just revert, right? There's no actual forces that would make it not revert. And if people start trying to merge there, it's not built for merging, right? It's not built for two lanes merging into one, so you're actually be holding up traffic going the other direction, going straight. And that's just a whole problem itself too. I mean, obviously, it's a traffic problem. And it's encouraging people to be dicks. So you got victims and you got victimizers. And somebody, whose name shall remain unnamed, who I know, is that guy who's like, well, no, you're supposed to be a dick there. You're supposed to be a victimizer. And damned if that isn't one of the best analogies for our modern American capitalism. Don't freak out about the word capitalism. Just concentrate on American capitalism if you're like a libertarian or something, okay? Because surely you can recognize that different capitalisms are different. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you're just one of those guys who's like, no, it's not a real capitalism. Because it's not, there's still a government. We'll talk about that some other time. Anyway, so yeah, our society is all about either be a dick or get dicked. To me, that's a societal problem. You shouldn't have only those choices. Everyone should have the option of not being a dick, and frankly, of punishing the dicks. Instead of saying, well, no, this is the way it is. This is the way it is. We can't change it. And if you're not being a dick, then you're doing it wrong. Oh, you're not getting paid enough money? You should get a better job. You should be the boss. Right? That way you can be a dick. You should be the boss so you can be the dick. You should get a better job. Okay, well, somebody still has to fill those bottom jobs, don't they? You should get in the other line. Well, somebody still has to be in the first line, or there's no reason to be in the second line, and it just wouldn't function. It would just not function at all. Like, if there were not baristas working at Starbucks, there's no Starbucks. That's not rocket science. That's not even economics. That's common sense. Like, you have to be taught out of recognizing that that's the way it is. You have to be propagandized into somehow thinking that the guy with the cash is the most necessary part of making the coffee place run. Anyone can take cash. You know, anyone could just have a heap of money and do something with it. Well, his wise wisdomless, economic wisdom and wisdomry, you know, it's a rare gift. It's like, no, he just has money, you know. So he did something, or at least got other people to do something. You know, how do you think we won't say his name, got rich or stayed rich, even though he could be a lot richer if he was smarter? Having other people do it for him. When you're rich, you can have other people do the hard stuff. You don't even have to be that rich, frankly. You should, but when you own a business and you control that stream of cash, you can hire people to do other parts for you. And honestly, you're kind of dumb if you don't. At least according to, you know, the way we live now. He's like, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I mean, so it's like, if there have to be those workers, there have to be workers to work your business, and we think that workers should be mistreated because they're workers, because they're not more important somehow. Like, I don't know, you connect the dots. Like, it just means that you have to have an exploitable underclass to do your dirty work. If everyone was better educated and better able to demand better jobs, then, or what, actually, so even if they were better educated and could demand better jobs, they may not be able to demand better jobs if there just aren't enough jobs in the market. Well, they should start their own business. Well, do they have workers? What are they going to pay their workers? It's still a matter of being a dick or being dicked. Rant over.